Bobby's first time driving her 10. Hopefully she likes it. Today is going to be an extremely chill day in the shop. Bobby's car's been solid. We have over 100 miles on the build now, which is exciting. But today we're going to do what, Bobby?
Headlights and taillights.
Bobby doesn't care. I think Bobby would rather have nice headlights over 10,000 horsepower. She's a big aesthetics person, not a power person. Aesthetics come first, right? Over power for you?
Yeah.
Whack. That's whack. So over here we have some VLand headlights. It's what we always run. These were actually donated to the channel, which is pretty sick. And it's been so long I forget who it was.
No, I bought these.
No, you didn't. You bought the taillights.
Oh.
So these are the same old ones that we have on that car. And then these are VLand's newest taillights.
Can I open them up?
Which I don't know if I'm gonna like these things, to be honest. I guess we'll see.
Yeah, I'm curious. Do I dare? Do they sit like that? No, like that.
No. So what we're gonna do is, here's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna put them on the car, and then I'm gonna flip it around, and we could do a side-by-side of these VLands, which are like, they have like a cool startup sequence and whatnot, and then we can compare them to the tails that we have on my 10. You wanna do headlights or taillights first?
Let's do the taillights first.
All right, we're gonna do the taillights first. I actually like the tails that are on the car. They are like 2015 tails, or the newer tails, because the all reds on the 08 look whack, but these look good. So we got 2 screws right here on both sides, and then usually there would be a trunk cover, but this one has a side-on trunk on it, so there's no cover. So we just have 2 nuts here for the inner tail, and they'll be off. I'm sure there's gonna be quite a bit of wiring with the new taillights that we have to knock out, but hopefully it's not too big of a deal. It's probably not gonna be any worse than these tails. All right, we just got the old taillights removed. Let's go ahead and check out the new tails. I know they do have this crazy startup sequence, so I'm guessing there's gonna be quite a bit of wiring. I'm really curious to see how these look. Quite different. These things should look actually pretty good on this car. I'm not the biggest fan of the smoke lens, but I think the style of the tail should look pretty nice. So we do have a wire, a little harness here that has to run from the back of the taillight we just installed. And I'm gonna run it up through this boot because that has to connect to the inner tail that sits up here. So the best way to do that is just go through this boot here. It's gonna take a little bit, but it's gonna be the cleanest way to get that knocked out. I don't like exposed wiring. All right, so I tried to make this as clean as possible. We have a harness that runs from here to here, from here to here, and then from there to there as well. So there's 3 different harnesses we had to install. They were all plug and play, no splicing or nothing needed. And it turned out pretty good. I could not run the wiring, the harnesses through this boot here. They would not fit, so I just tied them on the back side. That turned out good. Let's go ahead, flip them on, and see how they look. When they're off, they don't look too bad. I like them. I like them more than the OEMs for sure. Just not sure if I like them more than these tails here. Let's do a little side by side, but first let's check out the startup sequence on these guys here. All right, that was pretty sick. That one worked, that one didn't. There was a little switch, and I'm pretty sure that is turned off. All right, let's try that. I like them more than I thought I would. They turned out really, really nice. Pretty sick. And when they're off, they actually look decent. So here's the new VLANs, okay? And I'd show you these, but the battery's dead, so never mind. All right, let's move to the headlights now. Should be pretty easy, pretty straightforward. I am gonna attempt to install SSS HIDs into the VLAN headlights. So this car here is a non-SSS. That's why we have these ugly ass non-projector headlights in it. I found the OEM stuff is best. I've had these laying around for a while. These are OEM SSS headlights. So I'm gonna pull the bulb, the projector, the igniter cord out of there, and we should be able to well, I know we can retrofit all that into the VLAN headlights. I just hope all that is gonna work with the non-SSS harness. Hopefully it's plug and play. Let's go ahead and give that a shot actually before we wire everything up, because that is a little bit of work and I don't want to do it all for nothing. Sweet, looks like it works just fine. Let's go ahead and pull some parts out of the SSS lights and get them installed into the VLAN lights. So here's a side-by-side on the 3 different headlights. This is OEM non-SSS, this is OEM SSS, and this is the VLAN. These look really good, blacked out. These you can't really ever get to look good just because of the huge reflector bowls, and these look good right out of the box. All right, so you need these 3 things here. Ballast, igniter, the bulb. There's this little seal too that sits there, and then there's 3 screws. You can go ahead and cut off this wiring connector here that goes to the ballast. I don't really want to cut these headlights up or cut the wiring up, so I'm just going to buy a replacement connector online and we can wire that in when it shows up. For now, I'll just put the wires on those little prongs and that should work temporarily. The VLANs already have a spot for the ballast. As you guys can see, we just had to drill about a 1-inch hole with a hole saw. And other than that, everything should be plug and play. This is the wiring here that would run to the bulb if you're just gonna run a halogen bulb. Otherwise, this is the wiring that you're gonna connect to the ballast. We just got everything installed. I know this wiring is not very legit right now, but that'll work until we get that wiring connector in the mail. Then we can go ahead and just splice them in, connect it. It'll be like stock, just like OEM. Let's install on the car. If it does not power on the HID, we have these 2 backwards. We will have to flip them. All right, let's do a side by side. Stock, bummy, VLAN, 10 billion times better. Damn, that looks good. All right, so here is what we ended up with. It looks so much better. Front end with the new headlights. That was, of course, the biggest thing. The stock ones were complete trash. These look so damn good. And then the taillights, like I said earlier, they definitely look better than I thought they would. I think they fit the Evo chassis amazingly. All right, driving back home, noticed something a little bit strange with these headlights. So the headlights, like the bulbs, the low beam, high beam, projector does not come on if the car is running. So it seems like what you have to do if you put the SSS HID components in the non-SSS is you pretty much have to leave the headlights on all the time, because if the car is off, you turn the headlights on, they come on just fine. You can fire it up with the headlights on, they stay on. So far is what it seems like. But if you're driving around like I am right now and you go to turn the headlights on, the low beams do not come on. I'm gonna try to find a workaround for that. It seems like we should be able to hardwire it somehow. If not, I guess we're just gonna have to deal with leaving the headlights on all the time, which I don't think is the biggest deal in the world.
Holy crap, no way. Those actually look really good like that.
Hold on, let me turn them on real quick. Be careful not to poop.
Okay.
Is that pretty sweet, dude?
Are you kidding?
You like?
How did you get it to do that?
Stock.
Really?
Yep.
Holy shit, you kind of want these now, huh?
I do. And check your headlights too. The use.
Oh my goodness, so much better. It looks like an Evo now, not a freaking plain ass Lancer.
You want to know the problem with your headlights?
What? There's a problem?
There's a problem.
What? What's up?
If the car's running and you turn the lights on, the lights don't come on. No, hear me out.
Okay.
We put well, I put SSS ballasts and bulbs in there, like stock, so they're good. But it's a thing with a non-SSS if you put the SSS stuff in there. So we have two options. Either I can like put aftermarket HIDs in there and it'll be janky as fuck and they'll burn out all the time, or you just leave your headlights on all the time and you're fine. Which they look better if they're on all the time anyway.
Definitely. They're gonna be on all the time.
Okay, let's go get your bumper. So Bobby's big baller, and we are gonna go pick up a Varis V1 legit from Bumper for her car. It is down in Yakima, which is about a 3-hour drive. I think it's unpainted, it's brand new, and it has a carbon lip. We are looking for the Varis skirts with carbon underboards. We're trying to find all this stuff and not have to order it because we don't want to wait forever. It's like a 6 to 8 month wait as far as I know. So if you have Varis skirts with the carbon underboard, we don't want fiberglass, right, Bob? Just carbon?
Yeah.
Just carbon. Hit me up on Instagram or hit Bobby up on Instagram. Also, today's video is sponsored by Simply Carbon Fiber. You guys have seen me rock their sunglasses. We did pick up the Simply Carbon Fiber wallet or money clip. This thing is super sick. Money goes on this side, cards go on that side. First link down in the description box below. Discount code Devin10 will save you 10% off anything at Simply Carbon Fiber. Thank you guys for sponsoring this video. Now, let's go get more carbon fiber, but Varis carbon fiber. Thank you.
Are you sure yours comes up like
Please drive really safe.
Will do. Thank you so
Have
much.
a fun time.
Thank you.
Just made it to Yakima. We got the bumper. It's a Varis V1 bumper with a carbon splitter loaded up in the truck. So we're good to go there. This dude's got a very, very beautiful Evo with a V3 front, V2 skirts. Here she is. This paint color is absolutely insane. I thought it was wrapped at first, but she is painted. It looks so good. He has given us the keys to take this thing out. So we're gonna go for a quick cruise. I'm excited. It's got a hood dump on it, and I thought it'd be louder, but it sounds actually pretty good. So I don't know why people trust me with their cars, but we're about to go head out. This car makes like 500 wheel, as far as I know. It sounds like it's not. It sounds like it's not running.
This is really weird. This is cool. I like how the roof is black.
Why is this guy trusting me?
I don't know.
This thing is sick.
Oh shit.
Interesting.
I can appreciate it.
hot boy.